What's up, Berserkers? This is Skills here. I'm going to bring you guys some Battlefield action. And this is actually, I just started recently playing Battlefield 3 again. And the reason I actually started playing this game again is because I'm very excited for Battlefield 4. Like most of you probably are. You've seen that 17-minute gameplay trailer and your jaw dropped. Even though that was PC specs, PC graphics, and everything, you still know what to expect from the game. It's going to be phenomenal. It got me excited enough to start downloading some of the extra maps and stuff available for Battlefield 3. And I honestly haven't played this for such a long time, but just seeing the trailer for Battlefield 4, I went to reserve it right away. And I got home and I actually downloaded some of the premium content for Battlefield 3. And it makes the game feel fresh. It makes the game feel new. It's awesome. I'm loving all the content so far. And this is actually a close quarters team deathmatch I'm playing here. It's on the map Danya Fortress, and this is my first time playing on this map. So, I mean, most of Battlefield, as you guys know, is very vehicle dominated, and including tanks, choppers, a bunch of different vehicles. And this expansion here in particular, close quarters, brings you guys just a bunch of just up close battles, up close engagements with the enemy team. There's no vehicles involved here, so it gives it just that variety that the game needs. I think I mean Battlefield will always be known for modes like Conquest and things like that with the vehicles, but this stuff just adds a little more spice to it, the close quarter combat. But hey, I mean, so far this content I can't complain. Everything is just phenomenal. I'm gonna actually talk about it a little bit, just a little bit about my Battlefield 3 history. Um, I mean, I don't know if you guys remember, Battlefield Modern Combat, Battlefield 2 Modern Combat. That was for the original Xbox. That actually had a huge tournament for it. It was 250 grand. Now, I don't know how many of you old school gamers are here, gaming on Xbox Live since the original days, but back then, I mean, that was huge. That was a huge announcement, and a lot of big teams entered it. I was playing Halo 2 at the time, competing in Halo 2, going to tournaments, so I never got into it, but I remember big time Halo 2 pros actually playing Battlefield 2 Modern Combat because of that tournament. And ever since I heard about that, I've been really like really just wondering what's the all the hype around Battlefield, because I never played the original Battlefield. I've always heard stories, but I never got a chance to actually play it. So my real official Battlefield game was Battlefield 3. The one I put a lot of time into, the one I learned, the one I actually just put the time needed in order to actually learn the mechanics of the game. I just invested a lot of time into it, and we actually had a really dominant team. I was part of Type C. We actually formed with a team DC5. And at the beginning of Battlefield 3, if you guys do remember, there was a huge $1 million tournament announced, and that got me very excited. That got a lot of people excited. They had a lot of people playing all the time, practicing, competing online, playing in scrims, and our team was very good. We competed with a lot of the biggest teams on Battlefield 3, and for whatever reason, the tournament never happened. I mean, are you serious? The tournament never happened. We were like, eventually we started fading away from the game because that was such a huge that was just such a huge selling point to everyone to a lot of people who got Battlefield 3, looking forward to that $1 million tournament. And for it to not happen is kind of a slap in the face. But I've kind of just brushed away from it, forgot about it, and just enjoy Battlefield for what it is. I mean, it is an amazing game, amazing visuals. If you guys haven't yet played the Battlefield series, I would highly recommend you give it a try. It does take some getting used to. Some people are turned off by the big maps, but like I said, this is one of the smaller maps playing close quarters team deathmatch. But for the most part, the maps are big, and it's just a lot of strategy involved in it. and I honestly I think it's better than Call of Duty. Nothing, no offense to any of the Call of Duty players, you know, no disrespect to any of the players. That's your game. That's awesome. So I support that whole thing going on, the big movement with esports and how big it's getting. That's awesome. It's always awesome to see, gaming evolve, and that's exactly what it's doing. But overall, just my personal opinion, Battlefield is definitely a better game than Call of Duty. But to each his own, to each her own. So moving on here. This map, like I said, it was my first time playing this. It had a really good feel to it. It had a really cool feel to it. I feel like, I don't know, for some reason I just feel like I'm playing Rainbow Six with this weapon here with the scope on it. If you guys remember the glory days of the original, not the original, but what was it? Rainbow Six 3. Rainbow Six 3 on the original Xbox. Man, it didn't get better than that. That was just a phenomenal game. And moving on with that, they're actually going to be releasing Rainbow Six Patriots at some point. If you guys have not played any of the Rainbow Six games, give it a whirl, look it up on YouTube, watch some videos. Rainbow Six Patriots will be epic. I can tell you that right now. I've always been a fan of Tom Clancy games in general, especially Ghost Recon. I mean, honestly, the original Ghost Recon, I still think back. If you guys, I don't like once again, I don't remember how many old school players are here watching this, but Embassy on Ghost Recon was such a classic map. I still have memories of that map till this day, playing on Embassy. I mean, it was. Oh man, I just can't remember. I just remember so many countless countless epic battles over on that game. And moving on now, look at these graphics now. Look at how much gaming has evolved. It's insane. I can't. Personally, I did not play Ghost Recon Future Soldier. I never even got a chance to play it. What turned me off about that game was that there was no, it's just not like the original. It's not first person with the small crosshair on the screen. It's like a third person game now. It just changes the whole feel of Ghost Recon. I feel like they should go back to the original ways of it, but only one can hope. But anyways, moving on to here, we're playing Battlefield. We're not playing Ghost Recon. Um, this map has like you can see all the stuff blowing up here, all the debris. That's another thing I really enjoy about this series, the Battlefield franchise. I mean, the engine is just unreal. I can't imagine with Battlefield 4. Look at the detail with the buildings blowing up and the damage. It's pretty unreal. I see this guy coming up the stairs. I'm going to be a little patient for him. I know he's coming up. Lay down some shots with the Scar. I love this gun. Now, I just started playing this again, like I told you guys, so I've been using the Scar a lot. Uh, I just love the burst in it, but I'm going to be experimenting with a lot of the different weapons. I honestly forgot how a lot of them shoot, how a lot of them play out, and it's just, it's just a learning process for me. It's just, like I said, it feels like a brand new game. I mean, guys, if you do own this game, if you do own Battlefield and you don't have the premium content, I would say definitely get it. It's going to rejuvenate the game. It's going to make everything feel so fresh, new maps. I feel like I'm playing a whole different Battlefield game with all the new content that came out. It's unbelievable. It's a little pricey though. That's the only downside to it. Costs like 4,000 Microsoft points, but you get all the maps, all the content. So in my eyes, I thought it was worth it, especially especially now it's like usually around this time of year is like you start trying to see what other games are out there, what other new experiences you can that are out there for you, and Battlefield definitely gives that to you. So most of this gameplay here, I'm actually playing with the engineer class. I just love having a rocket as a secondary, but I mean I could have rolled with assault too. Probably would have made more sense, but I mean really it just depends on the flow of the map, depending on what class you want to play with. A lot of people do enjoy playing with assault, so I try to stay away from it because it's so overplayed. But you can see here, there's actually there's actually 3 engineers on my squad right now. If you look on the bottom left, and I'll be playing a lot of Battlefield just in preparation for Battlefield 4. Like I said, it's going to be epic, guys. It's going to be an amazing game. I'm sure a lot of you guys are as excited for it as I am. And for those of you who have been playing a lot of Battlefield 3, don't judge my gameplay too much. Um, just trying to adapt to all this new content, all these new maps. It's like a brand new game to me. Just got to get a feel for these weapons again. It's been months, I would say over a year actually, about a year since I played Battlefield. And I hope all you guys enjoyed the video. I want to thank all of you for the support, and I hope you enjoyed the content. Stay tuned for more. Hope you guys are having a great week so far, and I'll catch you guys next time.